Welcome to Craft Chocolate TV. My name is Dylan with Manoa Chocolate. We are going to show you today the details of our automated molding line from Technojoc. So, we're going to jump right into it. The way that we've got this system working is we have chocolate pumping from a tank on the other side of the wall, 200, 500 kilos, either tank. It's going to feed into a tempering unit, and this tempering unit is going to feed a hopper that is going to dispense tempered chocolate into each cavity of the mold. So, this is what our molds look like. We're going to slide molds into these rods, and a pusher is going to shove each mold underneath a warmer because we need our molds to be the same temperature or similar that the chocolate is being dispensed at, somewhere around 89 degrees, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, there's photo eyes recognizing that molds have passed to make sure that it's not dispensing into nothing. Chocolate is then going into each cavity of the mold before it hits a vibrating line. This vibrating conveyor is going to take all the bubbles, level out the chocolate. It's going to fill in all the little voids that are in your mold, especially if you've got a lot of design in there. After this, we've got a special feature where we can dispense toppings. And this uses air, and the air helps it vibrate as it goes backwards, depositing things like nibs for one of our chocolate bars called our breakfast bar. After that, we rigged up a device that can blow air on it so it can blow the nibs that are still remaining on top of that mold so that it's cleaned. It also pushes the nibs and fixes them into the chocolate so they've settled and they can't bounce out. Because being clean is so important, we don't want a bunch of nibs or whatever you're topping with to enter our cooling tunnel because it's much harder to get in there and clean. This chain transfers the molds into this next belt into our vertical cooling tunnel. We're using a vertical cooling tunnel because we didn't have enough space for a horizontal cooling tunnel, which I would have preferred because then you can do things like chips. But we don't have the space, so this does work quite well. 3 molds will slide on. We're running at somewhere around 5 molds a minute. So every 12 seconds, a mold will slide onto the rack. After 3 molds are on these racks, it'll rise up on this side, and on this side, it's coming back down. So every 36 seconds, 3 molds slide out. We then check them for quality, making sure nothing's bloomed. We would then put them on sheet pans, on craft paper. We would fill it up to 100 bars per tray, and then we would then slide them on bakery racks before going into our next room, where we would then flow wrap, metal detect, and then put the outer sleeve on. For me, it was really important to automate because everything is very expensive here. Labor is really expensive, and it's also jobs that people don't tend to want to do. So if we're able to automate this part of the process so that it continues to flow at 5 molds a minute, we can start to compete and supply craft chocolate on a much larger scale. And that's one of the missions of Manoa Chocolate, is to grow and be able to buy really good beans ethically and to get craft chocolate on the shelves throughout the United States. And this type of equipment is helping us do it.